At this point in the afternoon, still nothing from Sue L. Robinson in terms of a Deshaun Watson suspension. It doesn't seem to be bothering the guys. I mean, you listen to it, and it doesn't seem forced. It's like, yeah, no, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and part of it is like, what are you going to do? You know, you can't rush it. You can't call her up and say, come on, can we get a decision here? So part of it, I think, is just sort of what are you going to do? You're just going to stay focused. And I do think deep down inside, these guys know, look, there'll be some sort of suspension. So they understand this is going to be Jacoby Brissett's show for whether it's 4 games, 8 games, a whole season. So I just think they're prepared for all of that. And I don't think there's a ton of, I think they believe they can win, especially because we heard from defensive guys today. They believe they can win with whoever's at quarterback. So, I think they're sort of resigned to whatever might happen, and they'll get Deshaun Watson on the field eventually.
Yeah, and the defense, they were asked a number of different ways. Do you have to step up? Do you have to play better if it's not Deshaun Watson? And the answer was, I think it was Myles Garrett said, last time I checked, if the other team doesn't score, we win.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is if you hold a team to 0 or 3 points, right? You're probably going to score more than them. And this defense really believes they can be one of the best in the league. Myles already knows, he's got that 99 Madden rating. He kind of downplayed it today, but he likes having that 99 Madden rating. He knows how good the pass rush can be. Greg Newsome believes this can be the best secondary in the league. I think at worst it could be a top 5 secondary and maybe even a top 5 defense overall. So, I think they believe they can carry this team no matter what. And we've seen it before where you have teams where you talk so much about the offense and how good the quarterback can be. And you have an offensive head coach, and then what happens, the defense steps up and carries them. And I think this defense has that potential.
And if you look back to last year, the second half of the year, the defense played pretty well.
Yeah, they played well enough, and that's part of why there's a new quarterback. They played well enough to win those games. They basically won the Detroit game. They won the second Baltimore game. They should have won the first Baltimore game after those 4 turnovers. They held Green Bay to 3 points in the second half on Christmas. Should have won that football game if the offense would have done something. So this defense, after the New England debacle, this defense was as good as any defense in the league.